Hi Palmy people, Kate from Studio Rubix. Studio Rubix is a small family owned and operated personal training studio here in Palmy. We offer reformer Pilates and nutrition consults as well, and we're really pleased to be working with the Palmerston North City Council to provide you with ideas on how to stay fit and well in your homes during this COVID situation. So we are sharing some links to some videos via YouTube, which you are more than welcome to join us. These workouts are for all levels, and if you want more help with this, you can visit studiorubix.co.nz and find us online for a whole lot more workouts. We hope you enjoy and keep well. Good morning Rubix followers, my name's Kate. I'm going to be taking you through just kind of like a beginner to intermediate low impact workout, roughly around sort of 25 to 30 minutes. We'll start off with a bit of a warm up, do a little bit of work through the legs and the core, a little bit upper body, and finish off with some nice stretching. But what I wanted to take the opportunity is I'm sitting here early in the morning, still got my coffee, kids are inside watching some television, and it's just really still calm, and it's our first day of Alert 4, and it's just setting some intentions for the day. So I got up this morning, I got my gear on, my headspace, I was like, I'm going to get some self-care in, I'm going to get some movement in. So if that's the first thing that you can do in your day amongst the chaos and the unstructured way of life at the moment, is just think about how you can do something small for your health and fitness. And it doesn't have to be a 30-minute workout, it could be just doing some 5 minutes of stretching and then get into your day. So first of all, I'm going to just be using a mat because I'm on the hard floor outside, but you can just use carpet or the grass if it's nice and dry. So we're just going to start off with a few down dogs. If I disappear from the screen, I apologise. This is not our day job, so we're learning as we go. So coming up into a down dog, pressing down through the heels. And we're just going to cycle them out. I'm actually a little bit tender and sore this morning because we were doing some filming yesterday. I've discovered some muscles that haven't been worked for a while. So really press that chest down towards the feet, hips up nice and high. We're just going to come down onto those knees and sink in to a cat and cow pose. Just lifting the chin up to the ceiling, up to the sky, ceiling, and then rolling up. And sinking the tummy back down, lifting those hip bones up. Do a nice back extension. And think about as you roll, each vertebrae by vertebrae tucking under the tailbone, arching up through the back. One more. Lift that chin to the sky, and then tuck the chin into the chest and roll on up. Nice work. We're going to just come into a little bit of an adductor stretch. So I've just got my foot out to the side, kind of planted flat, and the other foot is just tucking the toes under at the back. We're just going to rock forward and back. So just trying to get a little bit of mobility through the hips, starting to stretch out the inner thighs. You might hear us talk a little bit of jargon, so if you're never quite sure what we're doing, feel free to ask us questions. And then I'm just going to little circles and swapping the side. Just rocking back and forward. My adductors, those inner thighs. Definitely a little bit tight, a little bit tender, and that's how we get fitter, because we stress the muscle and then we adapt as we allow time for recovery. And finishing off here. So I'm going to just do some hip circles here. So on that 4-point stance, I'm just going to move my hips around into some circles. This one was amazing, this stretch, when I was pregnant and post-pregnancy, just with all the pelvis pressure and displacement. And I still get a really good stretch in that position here, so right down through those lateral muscles. It's a bit like wear your IT band. A lot of people roll that area. There's some really strong muscles, TFL, quite tight, especially if you're a runner. And we're going to finish off on our back. I'm going to just take my vest off, get a bit warm. I'm going to lie down on my back. I'm just going to do some hamstring glides. So draw the toes down to the forehead and just bend the knee. You can see I've got a little bit of a bend in my leg. First thing in the morning, your hamstrings are definitely a little bit tighter. You don't want to have to overstretch them, so just gentle. And maybe one more. And swapping the legs over. So just draw those toes down, feel a bit of a stretch down the back of that leg. Hear my knee grinding away. Just do about 3 more. Get that softness in that knee. 2 and 1. Okay. Pause. We're going to quick sip of my coffee. Now we're going to get into a little bit of work here. So we're going to start off in this position here. We're going to work through warming up the lower back, and then we'll start to fatigue. So we're going to start off with our Superman, and we're just going to hold here. Talk a little about technique. So always think of it at the hip bone and the bottom of the ribs, and just gently tucked into each other. We like to use mirrors for feedback to keep technique quite on point. I'm just going to try to rely on the fact of muscle memory. We're going to draw that knee in and the elbow and hold. And then we're going to start being dynamic. So I'm going to go out in front, slightly off to the side, back into the middle, and draw it in. So out in front. Just take that out slightly to the side, draw it back to centre line, tuck it in and roll up. Got 3. 2. That grounded arm is locked out. You press out of the heel of the hand. Keep strong up through the lats. And we're just going to hold for the last one. 5, 4, 3. Squeeze that bum 2. And then tucking it in. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Okay, on the other side, so straight out in front, we're just going to hold this one, try and press out of the heel of the hand, squeeze through the bum that's lifted, point your toes, be long as possible, draw the belly button gently in, I'm going to roll that under, tuck the knee into the elbow, try not to sink through this grounded hand, holding here, 3, 2, and now we're extending out, and slight movement off to the side, so open up and round it back in, straight out to centre line, off centre line. Keep these nice and slow so that you can engage the muscles that you're meant to be using. So right now my right arm is taking a fair bit of weight, my right glute is starting to burn as I squeeze and hold that back. My abs are on and my back is on. As I push out here, lower back and my abs are doing all the work to control the movement. Last one. And finishing off with a hold out long. 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Roll it in. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Just sit back. Child's pose. Okay, we're going to go into a plank. Down onto the elbows, onto your toes if you want to. You can stay on your knees here. But you just basically, not much else should move between going from your knees up onto your toes. So draw that belly button and those hip bones tucked under ribs so that we're not sinking down here. I'm going to call these dolphin dives. I don't know why. So we're going to push back. Nose comes, look down between the feet. and then slowly draw forward. These always get me a little bit shaky. Again, think about that belly button. Try not to drag on the ground. Gently lift it up. Squeeze the bum as we go into that plank. We've got 5. I'm not counting today in particular order. If you get lost, stick to about 8 to 12 reps. I'm just going to the point where I feel I've had enough. I'm going to push one more out, and then we're going to finish off with 2 holds. First hold is down in this plank, hold in here, another 5, 4, 3, we're going to finish up high, so lift those hips up high, push out of those elbows, 5, 4, lift those hips, 3, 2, and 1, and come into child's pose. Open up through the chest. Leave those hands behind us, lift the chin up to the sky. And we go into some push-ups with a little bit of a rotation so that we start to work through the chest, also work through the obliques. You can do this on your knees or your toes. So I tend to go quite wide with my hands. I find that a little bit, I can get a little bit more depth because I'm working more the chest than the triceps. So on your knees would look like this, so push down and up, and then with my feet I'm going to just swivel them wide to come into a side plank, I guess. Come back down, press, and if you'd like to do this on your toes, similar deal, we just rotate up, and it's nice and slow. We're not doing a hit session. High intensity, this is about lower intensity, but really purposeful movement. Nice. But whether you're on your knees or your toes, we'll push out another 6. Keep breathing. Try to exhale, breathe out. On effort. As I'm talking, it's quite hard to coordinate. Now I've lost count, so I'm going to do another 3. 2. Finish with the last one. And down. Right, roll out those shoulders. With those wrists a little bit too, my wrists are starting to feel a little bit, so just turning those fingertips towards your feet. Those wrists just stretching out a little bit through here and through little wrists there, and you can turn them over as well. Ooh. I broke my wrist a few years ago now, so I always feel it when I'm doing push-ups. I didn't quite set it right. Anyway, okay, so we're going to move into some legs. Kind of like what we would do with a reformer, but we haven't got any foot straps or any load. So stack yourself onto your side. Try not to cave onto your back, so let everything go. I think try to balance on the side and think about a little bit of activation through your core as you sort of just lift gently off the floor. Hold your head on your hand. We'll just start off with some leg lifts. I'm going to try and drive the heel up just slightly higher than the toe. So if you just think about leading with the heel, and you can slightly take that leg, a bit hard to see on the camera, just slightly behind your center line. So if I draw a line down my body, I'm trying to take that heel a little bit off to the side. Okay, we're going to hold it up there. Just holding, I want you to think about squeezing this top bum. I'm going to move into some circles, so just small little circles. 5, 4, 3, we're starting to get bigger. 5, 4, 3, 2, and we're going to reverse them. Start big, and then we'll go small. use a little gentle spit of rain. I don't mind, I quite like exercising in the rain. 5, 4, small, 3, 2, and 1. Keep that leg up there, we're holding. If you need to at any stage you can drop that leg down, give it a little rest. We're going to come into leg press. So draw the knee in towards the chest, keeping the knee quite high, and then press out and squeeze through the bum. Draw it in, press out, squeeze. Everyone's going to fatigue slightly differently depending whether you're fresh. Like me, I nailed my bum and my legs yesterday, so they're a little bit kicking in a little bit earlier than what I would expect. That last one, I'm going to hold it there, and then we're going to come in for some front work. So be careful on this one, we're using our hamstring and our bum. We're going to draw that leg forward, and then use that heel, squeeze back through the bum. Draw it forward, and squeeze it back. Alright, so using all our muscles that stabilise our pelvis. You can see I'm not trying to change the angle of my body as I lie here. Let's go for 3, 2, and 1, and down. Okay, not quite finished with this leg. Draw those knees up, we're going to go into a clamshell. I like to just have my hand on my hip to kind of force my hips forward a wee bit, a little bit of resistance as we open up. Everyone's going to be so different on this one. It doesn't have to be a big movement. A lot of people open up and then they rock on back. Just keep that hip forward. Just working the glute mins here. Just, if you even put your hand on the sort of top back of your bum, you'll know what muscle's working as you're lifting up. Some people will feel it down through here and through the backs. But over time, as you get used to which muscle is meant to be working, a little bit of connection, that brain and body. I'm just going to go for about another 5. We've got quite high reps on these. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work, and just roll it out. Coming onto the front, we're going to finish off with a donkey kick. Set yourself back up into that all fours position, lifting the leg up. So again, I don't have my feet back, it's a bit hard, so if I look like I'm really crooked, then I apologise, but the idea is that our knees, our hips are nice and square, and I'm going to just lift as if I'm like trying to hit the sky without changing the shape of my pelvis. So I'm trying not to rotate and do anything silly, just small movements. My bum's kicking in already. There's got Toby in the background asking me how long have we been going for, and I have no idea. This is what amateurs are all about, so hopefully this is even recording. Okay, class 3. 2 and 1. Nice work. And come in. I'm going to stretch this leg out. Quick pigeon pose. Draw that leg that you've just been working in front of you. Glute stretch. We're still filming. I got thumbs up, so that's all good. We've got the other side. I'm just going to wiggle around. Try and remember what we've done. Am I still in camera?
Yep.
Okay, so we're going to start off by just engaging through that oblique, getting nice and set. And we're starting with those leg lifts, slightly lifting through the heel first, squeezing the bum. If you want to make this a little bit harder, just don't come all the way down, just work through that top range. That will give less rest to that glute. I'm just going to stay in that full range. I'm quite enjoying just the gentle strength work. Not having to grip my teeth. Yesterday I was puffing and huffing through my workout, so this is quite nice. Okay, I'm going to hold it up there. Really just keep squeezing through that bum. And we're going to move into a small circles. We'll start small. So quiet. Kids must be engrossed in the TV show. I promised them crafts today and baking, so get these videos done and start to make those circles a bit bigger. Try and get out for a little bit of a walk and backwards. Maybe it's slightly longer on this side, sorry. And coming into small 5, 4, 3, 2, pause and hold. We're going to draw that knee in for that leg press and then kicking it out, squeeze through the bum. We were up quite a bit in the night with sick kids. Don't worry, they don't have coronavirus, just the typical coughs and croup that our kids tend to get in autumn. But every time I was getting up for more medicine or the inhaler, the house across the street was having a party. So everyone will react slightly differently in these times. I hope it was a virtual party. Last 3, 2, and 1, and just relax, and then we're going to not relax, keep it up there, bring it out in front. So drawing it forward, all that hamstring's a bit tighter, squeeze it back. So nice and stable. Having to use those muscles to keep that leg lifted, try not to drop it down. Good, 5. 4. Thing I'm going to miss the most, I reckon, is seeing my team, being around the team. Of our Monday morning meetings, but we've gone virtual. Last 1. And down, nice work. Give that bum a little bit of a hip, a little bit of a whack. And we're coming into those clamshells, so get those heels together, knees out in front, and small little movement, or quite big if you're nice and flexible through those hips. Play around with this one. Some people that we train don't really get it into the bum, so you might want to go a little bit straighter and do smaller movements. You might want to bring your knees out quite a bit. Play around with that movement, and sometimes it's just you need a little bit of pressure on that knee to resist against it. So already me pushing down, pushing that way down through my leg, me having to lift against it, already starting to burn, a little bit shuddery. Go for 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Come into that donkey kick. Hopefully I don't kick my brazier. We're lifting up into that all 4 stance, lifting that knee up and a little kick up. Try and lead with the heel. Gently engage that tummy, draw the belly button to the spine. Nice, I can feel my hammies on this one. Lifting that knee, little pause, little pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. And stretch it out into that pigeon pose. Don't feel like every workout has to be really, really hard as well. Some of my favourite workouts would be just getting enough to feel like I've done something but not exhaust me for the day. And then maybe later on in the day, seeing as these are nice short videos, you might decide to do another one as well. Or do your own workout. Or YouTube someone else too. You realise there's lots of professional onliners out there. Okay, so we're going to do a slight variation of that same set. We're going to first of all go back to our chest and do one more set through our chest. This time we're going to bring the hands slightly closer so we start to engage through the triceps. I'm going to stay on my knees for this. You can jump to your toes if you like. So staying on my knees, hands just under my shoulders, and dropping down, pushing back up, and I'm going to step it wide. And then 1 press, step it in, and 1 tricep, push it out. We'll try to do one on a couple on my toes. Actually, some guidance from that, so try not to let that back sink. Otherwise, stay on your knees. If this is too hard for you, just draw your knees in closer. Push it in that position. Rock down. when you do that tricep press, those elbows tuck in by your ribs. Let's go for another 3, 2, back into our side, but this time we're going to come up. So we're going to actually plant our hand. Now if this gets too much, through that wrist, you just adapt. So coming up here on our knee, on our hand, I want you to think about this angle through here, so try not to drop down. That's going to put a lot of pressure through the elbow, the wrist and the shoulder. Try to lift up nice and high. Toby always talks about candle burning under our ribs. So just keep lifting those ribs up. I'm going to take that leg out nice and long. Hopefully you can still see me. I'm going to start off with that hold and then those leg lifts. You're not going to get higher than a hip. Well, you might. I'm certainly not going to. Thing is here, my bottom bum, the one that's grounded, is going to kick in probably faster than my top bum. And then we're going to hold it up. I'm going to go into those circles. 5, 4, 3, 2, and reverse in. 5, 3, 2, and into that leg press. Draw the knee into the chest. Push it out. How's that bottom bum feeling? Draw it in, push it out. Stay strong. Let's go for a couple more. And pushing it out. Okay, legs coming out in front. All the way out. Yeah, push it back. Lead with the toes. Push it back. 3, 2, and 1, and then finishing with the clamshells. So I'm just going to open up. You can stick your heels together if you like. I'm just going to float mine. Okay, lift up, almost like a dog leg. Alright, 3, 2, and 1, and down. And just stretch it back. We'll go to the other side. So getting set up. Hands straight underneath. Lifting that leg out. Start off with that hold. And lift. Little lifts. This bum's going to kick in quite fast. And then we're going into circles. 5, 4, 3, 2, and back. The peace and quiet is about to be disrupted. That's okay. And leg press in. Daddy, I'm not sure. Another 3, 2, and 1. Push it out front. 5. Oh, this side's harder. 4. I feel a little bit unco. 3, 2, and 1. And then last one. Man. 5, 4, 3. He's in our bedroom. In our bedroom. Go find him. And last one. Whew. Okay. I'm not sure whether you're getting that. I'm certainly, my hips, my bum are working. So I'm just going to go into a little bit of a stretch here. I'm going to lie down, cross one leg over, keep that foot planted. That's actually enough for me in my stretch because I'm very not that flexible being a runner. Otherwise, link those hands underneath and just lift that leg up. And use that hand to just push that knee up. Daddy's gone. Okay, I think maybe out by the garage. I think he's going to brew his beer. Swapping the legs over when you're ready. Part of us doing online videos is that we are going to be distracted a little bit by little people. And releasing that off. So we'll finish off with working a little bit through our lower back. How long I got, do you know? No? Okay. We actually have no idea. These are meant to be about 25-30 minutes. So I'm going to finish off the back and then we'll go into some stretching. So lying on your tummy.
It's been 29 and a half minutes. You're doing well.
A few minutes to go. So I've got some time for some back work. So with the back work, you'll notice that I don't get a huge extension. It's not about that, it's about making sure that we're engaging through our lower back, bum and hammies. We'll work a little bit of the upper back too. I've really set myself in a bit of a silly place. I'm just going to turn it around. Actually, I'm going to stay this way. I just might hit my brazier. Okay, so start off by squeezing the bum, lifting the legs. And then I want you to lift up a little bit through the chest. Thumbs are going to come up to the ears. We're going to extend those arms out like a T and bring them back into the ears. So the ears is always your start point. Then we're going to go out for a Y and bring them back to the ears. Out for a T, bring to the ears. Out for a Y. So just move in this direction, keep those legs lifted. If you need to, swap them lower down in between, come up and then go again. But we're just staying up for the first lot just to get some warmth through that lower back. So one Y, one T, one Y, one T. Alright, let's keep it moving. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, lower down, just relax a little bit. Last one, we're going to do an I and a W. So when your head's down, just think of writing an I and a W, and excuse any noise in the background. My kids are about to fight. So we're going to squeeze the bum, lift the legs, send the arms straight out in front, and then come back into a W. Send them out to the front, come back into a W. Try to lift those hands nice and high. So I'm going to work through our upper back as well. Squeezing the bum, lifting the legs. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Draw the knees in. Stretch back into child's pose. And just rock through those hips. Let's take those hips side to side. And slowly coming up. Okay. A little bit of a stretch to finish with. We're going to do an open book. So we're just going to lie on our side and stack the knees. I love this stretch. My physio would be proud of me. So I'm going to just start by stacking the shoulders and the hips. Inhale as we look up to the sky or the ceiling. Exhale as we drop it over. Try to keep this grounded arm nice and in contact with the mat and bring it back over. Inhale, exhale. Okay, inhale, exhale, and swapping the sides over. As I say, I'm sorry that you have to hear my children in the background. Hopefully you've got some music going and that just drowns it out. So inhale, exhale. Slightly tighter this. We have some other mobility workouts on the YouTube channel that you can follow. But my time is up with you, and I look forward to doing some more movements with you over the next few weeks as we put our health and wellness on the agenda every day. So thanks for being with us. We truly value and appreciate the loyalty and just the support for Studio Rubix at this time. Cheers, have a great day.